Shelby here. I'm getting in my car about to go to work this morning, and I just wanted to come on here and kind of talk that I was wanting to do like a reading vlog because this weekend is the Mafia Romance Readathon that I was wanting to do. And then my husband has to work all weekend and I've got a bunch of stuff going on, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to do like a little reading vlog about it. So like I said, I'm about to go to work. It's Friday morning, so this is the start of the readathon. It takes place Friday, Saturday, and then it ends Sunday is the last day of it. So I am planning on listening to an audiobook on my way to work. I think I'm gonna listen to one of the Cora Reilly books, like her Cora Chronicles. I don't remember what the first one is. I'll like put it up somewhere, like Twisted something. So I'll listen to that, and then I'll probably continue listening to that at work because I can't really read at work. But I can listen to like audiobooks like off and on sometimes. So I'll do that, but then otherwise I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do too much other like vlogging today because like I said, I'm going to work. I don't really have anything else going on. And then I was thinking I was gonna read The Ruthless Princess, I think, by like Rachel Van Dyken for one of like the prompts for the readathon. But then I think I had overheard somebody saying that like you needed to read one of her other like book series first, maybe. So I'll just not worry about that one right now. I did, while I was reading, or while I was eating breakfast this morning, I did start a Danielle book, like the Sweetest Oblivion or Sweetest Obsession. I can't remember which or what the title is. So I'll read that, and I think it's Italian, so it could work for, there's a prompt about Italian, or she's a new to me author, so it could work for that prompt too. And then I'm wanting to at least read 3 because I don't know if I'm going to be able to read more than that. I might be able to get 4. I don't know. I just don't really want to like try to like stress and push myself too much. So my goal is 3. I think I can get that pretty easily. And then the third one, I'm not sure. I kind of want to read Sorted by Nikki Sloan. I've heard that's a mafia, like a kept her captive. I don't know. But then I also downloaded from, I think it's Ivan by Sophie Lark. I've been kind of wanting to read a Sophie Lark book because Jen from the Book Refuge has been like really loving all of her books. And Ivan, I think, is a mafia romance, and it works for title with the character's name prompt. So that's my reading plans this weekend. And then like my other plans, I have to get like a grocery pickup order tomorrow. I would like to try, if I can, take my daughter to like the park or like play outside sometime this weekend. We'll see if that happens because I don't know. I'm not sure if the weather is going to hold out for that because it's been like rainy and stormy off and on like all week, which has been really depressing and I don't like it. And then I need to do, my daughter's birthday is next week, so I'm going to make like cupcakes and cake for her birthday, but I want to like try out some recipes, so I'm going to do some of that. So that is my plan for today and this weekend. We'll see how everything goes. I will check back with you sometime later. Hey guys, so it's about the end of the day on still Friday. I just wanted to come on here and kind of update you all on how I'm doing. I have about maybe like an hour left of my audiobook of Twisted Loyalties, which is the first book in the Cora Chronicles by Cora Reilly. It's going pretty well. I'm enjoying it so far. It really it's breaking my heart though, because I read Cora Reilly's other series that this is like a spin-off from that other series that she does. And like I just remember like from that series, like Fabiano being like a little boy, and he was like so sweet, and like it just sucked because their dad was absolutely terrible, like the worst person ever, and he like beat on Fabiano, excuse me. So that's where, like, this story, like, starts off, is that Fabiano's dad wanted him to be killed because he thought he was worthless, and he, escapes being killed and ends up finding his way to Las Vegas and working under, Ramon. I forget what his name is. Ramon or Ramo or something. The capo of the Camorra, which is the Italian mob in Las Vegas. So he ends up becoming, he like gets in like all these like different like fights and wins a ton of money, and he becomes the enforcer for the capo. But anyway, and then there's this girl that comes in that he kind of meets and takes an interest in, but her family like is in debt to the Camorra. Like, her dad gambles a lot and gambles all his money away, and then something was going on with her mom. Like, she's like a meth addict, I think, and the couple kind of like helped her out somehow, and then now her mom owes this guy, so then she's trying to like help her parents work off all this debt. But it makes me really sad because the Camorra like men are very much like, think the New York and Chicago, which is the Familia and the Outfit, which are still, versions of the Italian mob, but that's just kind of how they're named, which those are featured in the other series of Cora Reilly's. They think that those places, those men are like weak because they, give in to their women a little bit more, and love their women, which he thinks, is terrible, and they shouldn't do that. And it makes me sad because Fabiano thinks that his sisters like betrayed him, and that they're like part of the reason why his dad, like, he had a rough life growing up because of his dad and all this stuff. And it's just, I'm like, that's not really what happened. Like, it sucks, but I mean, they were just trying to get out of a bad situation too. I don't know. It makes me sad. And then some things happen with this girl's dad, and it's just, I don't know. I'm not really sure how they're gonna like work out, but like I said, I'm pretty close to the end. I only have like an hour left of the audiobook. And then I've been reading like a little bit. I haven't had too much time to read. Like, my Kindle, I have the Sweetest Oblivion by Danielle on my Kindle that I've started reading today. So I read just a little bit of it at my lunchtime at work today, and then I've read it just a little bit after work, like here, while I've been doing stuff with my daughter. And this one I'm kind of like a little more interested right now, just because it's like the beginning of it, and it's this girl and her younger sister is getting married to this other like mafia guy. Like, her family's in the mafia, and her dad doesn't want her to get married because she's like not fit for marriage. And like, apparently she did something, but I'm not 100% sure what happened. It's kind of implied that she like lost her virginity, so she's not a virgin anymore, so she's kind of like spoiled. So anyway, so this guy is planning to get married to her younger sister, and they don't like each other, but I'm like enjoying it because there's a lot of like tension between them, and like there's clearly attraction between them. So I'm enjoying that part of it. So I feel like it's obviously gonna be a romance between the two of them because it has like dual perspectives in the book. So it'll have her perspective and then it's got his perspective. So I feel like they're gonna end up together. I just don't know how that's gonna how that's gonna work out, how they're gonna get there, because they right now don't like each other, but they find each other attractive, and I don't know how that's gonna. So my plan tonight, I think I'm gonna do my nails, because I ended up taking off my nail stuff that I had. I do my nails, and then I'm just going to probably finish off the Cora Chronicle, that Twisted Loyalties book, and then just continue reading for the rest of the night. Tomorrow is going to be pretty busy. I have to pick up groceries, and then one of my friends texted me and wanted to go to the park tomorrow, which was kind of my plan anyway, if the weather holds up, which I think it will be pretty nice tomorrow. So we're going to go to the park and she has a daughter too, and play in the park and have a good time. And so I'll see if I can get anything read tomorrow. I'm hoping I can at least, if I don't finish the Sweetest Oblivion tonight, I'm hoping I can at least finish it tomorrow, and then that way Sunday there'll be 2 books, and Sunday I'll have all day to finish 1 more book if I can. So that's it for now. I'll update you again sometime.
It is loud, so people get out of the way.
Hey guys, so went to the park this morning. I'm back now. Didn't realize how freaking hot it was supposed to be today. So my daughter didn't really like it because she got too hot, but she's currently napping right now. And I thought I was going to, I have this like turtle thing, something that like a kiddie pool almost, that's in like my garage, and it's got lots of like cobwebs and stuff on it. So I was gonna clean it out, and then maybe since it's so warm out, when my daughter wakes up from her nap, we might try out the pool and see how that goes. Haven't really I've gotten a little bit further. So I finished the first book of the Cora Chronicles. That was all right. Now I'm doing the second book, which is Twisted Emotions, I think. I started that on audio, and I think that one will work if I'm able to finish it this weekend. Will work for, I think there's like an arranged marriage prompt or something. So I'm gonna do that for that. It's about Nino, who is the brother of the capo of the Cora, who are the mob in Las Vegas, and they're wanting to make a truce with the Familia, which is the Italian mob in New York. They're wanting to have like peace and a truce so that they both can go against the Italian mob in Chicago. So in order to do that, kind of like say peace, they're gonna do like an arranged marriage between Nino and one of Luca, who is the capo of the Familia, one of his like cousins, to try to like bring their families together and be like, oh yeah, we're, you know, good without one another. I haven't really made too much more progress with whatever Danielle book I'm reading. I can't remember. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now, and I'll probably come back a little bit later. I finally got her in the pool, and she's loving it after being scared of it for like 10 minutes and coaxing her to get into it. Now I just had to like plop her in. But yeah, she's having fun. So anyway, updates on what's going on. Sorry if the AC unit is like right beside me and it's running, because it's really hot and I don't want my house to get hot. So if that's kind of annoying, I'm sorry. So updates. Haven't made it too much further in Twisted Emotions, but I'm curious to see how things are gonna go, because Nino seems like he's kind of a character that he's kind of said that emotions are stupid, like he doesn't like emotions, and he like tries to turn his emotions off, or doesn't have any. But then the girl that he's getting married to in this arranged marriage with the Familia, her name's Kiara, and she has a past with abuse, and she was raped when it first started when she was 13 years old, and then I guess it just kept happening over the years. I think she was raped by her uncle, so trigger warnings for that, because that was kind of difficult to listen to. So I'm kind of curious to see how that's gonna go, how their marriage is gonna go, because I think I've gotten to like it's their wedding day, but they haven't gotten married yet so far. And then the Sweetest obsession one, I'm like getting really into it because the sexual tension between the two characters, Nico and Elena are the two characters. The sexual tension between them is like through the roof. It's so high, and I'm just like dying. I'm waiting for them to like finally like do something, but so far they're both kind of like, no, like she keeps like kind of teasing him, but they're both kind of like, no, we can't do this because he's marrying her sister and he's still gonna go through with it, even though they just don't seem like fit for each other like at all. But whatever. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm gonna keep hanging out outside with my daughter while she plays in her pool. And yeah, keep updating you. Hi everybody, it's Sunday now. I'm currently getting lunch ready for me and my daughter, and then I'm also making a cake because I'm trying out a recipe for my daughter's cake, because since her birthday is this week. I still have only finished one book for this readathon, but I'm super close. I've only got like 50 pages left, I think, of the Sweetest Oblivion, and it's really good. The sexual tension between the two characters is like through the roof, but they're also really frustrating me because they're not telling each other things, which is like my biggest like pet peeve in romances, where the two like main characters are like keeping secrets from each other. I just want to like shake them and be like, everything would be fine if you just told one another what's going on, but whatever. And then I'm still listening to Twisted Emotions. They just got married, and I thought it was gonna like hold out a little bit longer, where she wasn't gonna tell him what happened to her, but she like pretty like immediately told him, because she was like freaking out, they were, you know, about to have sex, and she like couldn't handle it. And he like, you know, was like, what happened, what's wrong? And she told him like what happened, and he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go find this dude and I'm gonna make him pay, and like immediately. So I'm like, yes. So he's like going and gonna probably torture this guy, I'm assuming. But yeah, so yeah, so I am making my like a different version of like red velvet cake, because I'm wanting to do red velvet cake for my daughter's birthday, but I don't want to do like a cake with like tons of sugar, and then I also didn't want to do like red food dye. So I found this like red beet powder on like Amazon or something. So I'm gonna try this to get the red color instead of doing like dye. But yeah, because I don't really want her to have like a regular cake with all the sugar in it, and I couldn't find, there's like lots of like different like smash cakes or baby's first birthday cake like recipes online, but I didn't find one for red velvet cake. So I'm trying this out today to see how it goes, but I'm gonna substitute bananas for the sugar and then applesauce too for the oil that's in this recipe. And I'm gonna see how it turns out. If it turns out okay, I'm just gonna do this again for her birthday party, which is gonna be next weekend. And then I'm also gonna make like some cupcakes for that, but those are gonna be for everybody else that's at her party, and those will be just regular like cupcakes or whatnot. But yeah, so I want to try this out. I also want to try out baking. Oh, there's like some water in here. In this pan, I got this like cupcake cake pan to try out, and I've heard some stuff online about people like complaining that it has like two different cook times for this and this, but I found a hack to help. So where like somebody put a wet dish towel in this part and then filled this one up and cooked this one for 10 minutes first, and then add your batter in this one and then cook it all together, because this has like a different time, bake time or whatnot. So I'm gonna try that too to see if it works, to see if I can use this. If I can't get it to work, I'll probably just end up getting like one of my regular like cake pans to try out making her cake. Hi everyone, as you can tell, it's like nighttime now. Sorry I haven't really updated like all day. Today's been a day. My daughter did not want to take a nap today, and whenever she did, it was only like little cat naps. I think she only slept like maybe 20 or 30 minutes at a time. So then when she would wake up then like and do stuff, she was like super grumpy and tired. And my recipe that I was doing didn't go well. I tried it a couple of times and adjusted some things, and it still wasn't like what I was wanting. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll figure that out. But anyway, so I finished both of the books. So I realized I think I've been saying the title of the Danielle Lowry book wrong. It's The Sweetest, Oblivion, which I realized when I put it on Goodreads. I was like, oops. So I finished that and it was really good. Honestly, the girl in it was kind of annoying to me. Mostly just because, like, she felt this guilt about something that happened in her past. And the guy, Nico, like, just assumes that she's in love with some other guy, but she really isn't. And I don't know, I just got frustrated because she just, like, everything would have been fine had she just, like, told him what was going on. But she didn't. And then she's really naive too. I'm not 100% sure how old she's supposed to be. And then there was like, you know, it's supposed to be like a mob book or whatnot. But I didn't really feel too mobby, if that makes sense to me. I don't know. Like, it was mostly just the two of them doing their thing, and there wasn't a ton of, like, mob stuff. Like, there was a tad, but not a whole ton. I don't know. But anyway, so that was good. And then I finished Twisted Emotions, which that was really good. I liked that. I think I'm going to give that one, like, 4 stars, just because of the girl. Why am I already blanking on the girl's name? That's really bad. The girl, like I said, because she was raped when she was a child, and Nico was like, okay, that's not cool. I'm gonna go torture this dude and kill him because that's not okay. And then he's just like, he's so gentle with her and so patient with her. Like, anytime she's like, no, I'm afraid of this, or I don't like being touched or whatnot, he's like, okay, just let me know. Like, you know, he just talks to her, but he's all like, I don't feel emotion, so you're just gonna have to deal with that. And she's like kind of fine with that at first, because that helps her to like calm down when she's like panicking. But yeah, it was just so good. He was so good to her. And then they like worked through her like stuff. And then you kind of find out why Nico has like, I don't know. You find out why Nico is the way that he is with not feeling anything. Like, there's something that like happened in his past to kind of like make him that way. So they kind of like work through both of their stuff together, which I really liked. So yeah, so I think those are probably going to end up being the 3 books that I'll finish for this readathon. I started another one, Ivan, I think it was called, by Sophie Lark, I think. And I've started that one, and it doesn't look like it's too awful long, like maybe like 250 pages, something like that. But I really doubt I'll actually finish that tonight because I'm really tired. I'll probably continue reading it because it's like Russian, which I've read some Russian before. I don't know. And it's about like this girl, I think she like tries to kill like the Russian mob guy or something, and he like doesn't die, and he's like, no, that's not cool. And I guess I don't know if he just gets super impressed that this girl like tries to kill him, and he's like, oh, okay, you've got some balls there, chick, I gotta keep you, or something. I don't know. So it sounded interesting. Like I said, I'll keep reading that for the rest of the night, but I don't think I'm gonna finish it. I think I'm just going to leave it at the first two books of the Cora Chronicles, and then the Sweetest, Oblivion, which I think I will continue on with both of those series at some point. I'm not 100% sure who the second book is after the Sweetest Oblivion for that series, whatever it's called. But the third book in the Cora Chronicles is about Remo, who is the capo, and he's like really like scary and not nice, and it kind of gives off this impression that he's like doesn't really like women. So, and I think it kind of set up his story that he's got this plan that he's going to kidnap one of the outfit, which is the Chicago, one of the capo's nieces, because she's about to get married, and he's gonna go and kidnap her to try to fight the outfit. And I think it's their love story, so I'm very curious how that's gonna go, because he's like, honestly, I kind of see him, I mean, they're all like mafia and mob, like they're not like good people, but like he's really like the villain kind of person, even though in these stories, the Cora Chronicles, like he's like part of like the good guys, sort of. It's complicated, but I'm interested to see what his story is going to be, so I'll probably continue that like really soon because I want to read that. But yeah, so I'm gonna close out this vlog because I'm tired. I want to do some reading, and then I have to go to work tomorrow, which sucks. But thank you all for watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you all later. Bye guys.